play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.
Today,
from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Well, in prep for this one, it was fun talking with the defensive staff because they had to review last week's game tapes where he threw for over 400 yards. And they started ho-humming that performance. And finally, you said he threw for over 400. That's got to be significant. That's why he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
They better be careful what they wish for ho-humming. He might do it again here in this one. Love going to throw right away. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
On now is the Packers punter. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At the 33-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He gets it complete to Harris. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Pickett. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Now Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The give is to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The numbers from a week ago for Pickens: 7 catches, 82 yards. To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he's able to pull that last pass in.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Pickett's throw hauled in by Washington. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
It's brought in by Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Pickett sets up play action.
Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Connor Hayward there to make the grab. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. The Packers at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Love now on 2nd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Love now. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Reed. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Throwing. Love. Caught on the slant. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now once again, Kenny Pickett leading his offense out.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass. So whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Off play action. Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is going to be Packer football.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Musgrave's got it out right.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here's 2nd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him
taking it right down Broadway. He's still on his feet. He may go. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, 70 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Off the play fake, Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An even 100 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Love with a give to Dillon.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
To throw now, here's Love. A quick throw, but incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Jones again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They wanted to throw for it. A surprise does not work on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down. Here's Pickett.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Pickett back to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Pickett.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Pickett on second down. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
from 21 yards away.
And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
134 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They'll run it with Jones.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
First down, Love to pass. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs,
his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Pickett right back to the air again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether
You keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Dobbs.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So for Green Bay,